No, I'm muted.
Do you want me to shut this? You come now? Can he come? Can he stay or come?
He can do whatever he wants. He ate already. You can lay in here.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and finish my thing.
Love you. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi, baby. This is my baby. You silly boy. That's silly boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. Hello. Hello. Oh, yes. Okay, we're coming back on. Starting up here in just a minute. Just wanted to say hello. See how everybody is doing. I am checking my audio mixer to make sure that all the right bars are moving up and down, indicating that the microphone is working. So, if you checked, I thought I had a backup, but apparently the backup was working on the same input. So, for whatever reason, it worked okay on Discord, but on everything else, it just wasn't getting it. So here we are, but we're back. So don't worry about that. We're just going to dive in. I think everyone's back. Welcome out, everyone, to the Market Watch Group working sessions for our trading foundations. Thank you, Glenn, for the first half. We figured we would go ahead and we found a winning formula on Thursday. So go ahead and replicate it and implement it on Tuesdays. One other thing, though, and I'm not sure if it will be this Friday or the next Friday. Either this Friday or the next Friday, we're going to open it to be a full hour, the full closing hour, just so we have a little bit more time if we wanted to build a trade together, to start it off, to manage trades. It's the other days we're just kind of checking in, right? We just talked, it's a check-in. But on Fridays, a little bit more work. So we are going to starting a little early. I'll adjust the calendar. You'll get notified. It'll take a little bit of an adjustment. Updates. I am pivoting away from the Mighty Networks. I ran into a couple of issues where I was like, oh, I just don't think this is going to work for us because of this. And I'm looking at now Circle. I know a few of you have used both platforms, but there was just some things with Mighty Networks that aren't working. So if anyone is a Circle fan, that's the way I'm going. If you know about it, if you know about its features, if you have a comment, I would love for you to share. Same with anyone listening to the recording. You can always reach out to me personally with any of these things. But other than that, welcome out, everyone. Real quickly, the normal disclaimers: education, illustrated purposes only. We're not brokers. We're not advisors. We don't give advice. We don't give recommendations. Let's go to the platform. Okay. Well, right off the bat, I just exposed my favorite idea today. Anybody see this one? I had started building. I was looking at building this. And then I just sort of got distracted and was trading, and then I didn't end up putting the alert out. I still think I might for tomorrow, especially if it opens anywhere between, let's say, today's close and maybe, down a little bit. I don't want it too far down, but I'm willing to have it open in the middle and catch this thing. I don't have a ton of time, but I'm okay with that. I have enough time. Give me your thoughts. First of all, I guess I should check in. Is everybody here? Unbelievable, Scott. Okay, sorry, everybody. Sorry. A little bit of a malfunction there for 1 second. User malfunction, that is. Is everybody hearing me? Test. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, Sandy. Good evening. Welcome out to the Market Watch Group working sessions. I'm Scott. Thank you, Glenn. We figured that we found a great winning formula in the Thursday night with Glenn kicking it off, handing it off to me. I bring it home, and we thought it worked pretty well. Everyone seemed to ask for more of it, so there you go. In addition to that, I'm looking to, and I don't know if it'll be this Friday. Let me know real quickly for those of you here. We have a good group. If you would be able to, but what I'm looking to do is actually open up Friday afternoon to a full hour. I feel like we get a little rushed sometimes. I feel like we don't have time to build a trade. And so my thought is I would rather us get that extra 15 minutes, and that puts like a 15, 20-minute trade window that we can use to start the session, build a trade with anything that looks relevant. Then we can move into the rest of the period. I don't want to take more time if everyone's like, I just thought, hey, if we have an hour that and we are allocating that for trading time, I don't want to just sit around but I want to have time to build trades, manage trades. It just sometimes feels rushed on Fridays. Give me your thoughts. Sandy says yes. Lee says yes. If you guys would come and you think, yeah, okay, that's 4 in a row that fast. Let's do it. It may or may not be this Friday. If not this one, definitely next one, possibly this one. I'll look at the schedule and see. But we are going to kind of do this routine Tuesdays, Thursdays. So usually still working, Wilbur. Understood. Let me ask you this. If you're working, do you get the emails for trade alerts? So let's say I came on and we're all like, hey, this trade looks great. Let's build it together. Yes, that's my thought. My thought is it would give me time that while we're doing it is if I allocate the first 15, 20 minutes, then if we find a trade, we can just sort of, turn on the chit chat for 5 to 7 minutes while I actually just, formalize it into an alert, post it on Discord, send the email out. It really only takes me like 2 or 3 minutes. But I feel like it's a good working exercise and integrates everybody into the alert process. But we've had Friday alerts pretty regularly. So it's like, why not, right? Let's give ourselves that 15 minutes. Okay, it feels inspired. Let's do it. Okay, let's get into this. Disclaimers, as always. We're not brokers. We're not advisors. This is for education, illustrative purposes only. We don't give guidance. We don't give recommendations. Let's go look at the platform and let's go look at Here's where I'm going to start. Nanny789. I don't believe we've met, but hello and welcome. If you've been before and I just didn't notice, or I said it before and I don't remember, sorry. Dan, are you getting emails? Every time there's an alert, here's what'll happen. I will go in. Great question. Also, Dr. Max 7, same thing. If I've said hello before and I don't remember, but you both seem new, so howdy. Welcome out. Welcome to the party. If you go to Trade Alerts, make sure you have all your channels turned on. And again, this is all changing if we change platforms. But you want to make sure that you're getting all your channels and all your notifications on. But if you look here, somebody said, Miguel got this one. He said, yep, got it. But I'll put this alert out. That came out on, I don't know, 10:18. What time was that? 10:18. That was Friday. Friday at 1 o'clock. So we would have built that trade together. But that's when it came out. And then I'll also send the email out. So ping me if you're not getting emails with, the recordings and stuff, but the alerts come out via email as well. So that's, and then a similar process I would expect when we shift our community platform. Should be a very similar thing. Well, there's going to be notifications. So yeah, I would say make sure that you might even just have to Google or ChatGPT, be like, how do I make sure I get all the notifications and channels from my group page? And then if you want to send me a direct message with your email, I'll check to make sure, but you should have been getting emails for this whole time. So yeah, thanks for asking. Good question. Okay, let's keep going. But today I was looking at this and I was like, I'm thinking I'm going to do an alert. And then I just got distracted in trading and something happened. And then I'm like, it's 3 minutes before the market closes. And I didn't get it out there. I was actually looking at it back here too. It's probably about not a ton better, maybe 50 cents, 60 cents better. I like the way this looks. Anyone look at it? Anyone trade it? Anyone see it? I don't want to overlap the fine work that Glenn did, so let me know if there's any stocks that you guys have already been like, oh yeah, Scott, we worked that one. It's good. We don't need you to go through it again. Let's talk about it though. So market, let me get my watch list. Let's start with the market itself. We opened down, but only at the lower end of the candle from yesterday and pushed right back up. You can see we have this flag type setup. People are like, oh, it's overbought. It's overbought, but if we break that flag, right? If we break that flag, like I've said before, if you trade a flag pattern, you've got to basically convince yourself to ignore the stochastics. Oscillators are not going to have a relevance relative to a breakout signal of a flag pattern. A flag pattern is a very brief, very small consolidative pattern. Yes, thanks, Sandy, for those instructions. Very, very helpful. Okay. It's quiet today, you guys. Everyone's quiet. Apple, you may or may not be grinding still. I would imagine you've taken some profits. Maybe you've taken more yesterday or today. I mean, it's profitable. It's done okay. Nothing fantastic. Aflac, I took the last of it on Friday. Some here. Avoided this. But now I'm thinking, hey, Maybe this is a setup. I've got earnings. It's coming up. It's coming up. Amazon trying to move out of this little consolidation, APO. So for me, this is a core level, a core area where some signals were coming, and that is financials. APO, AXP, BAC, BK, BX, GS, MS, right? There's a lot of strength, a lot of mild consolidation. AppLovin, we were watching it, and then it just sort of exploded. It hasn't gotten any follow through. That's why it's like we can't. That's one of the reasons I'm like, well, I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going to be like, oh man, let's get in. And then it just starts pulling back. It's like, AXP. Oh, it looks close, doesn't it? Raise your hand if you're thinking about it. I don't think we have that feature. No? No one likes it? AXP? I like it. I think there's some viability there. Let's keep going. BAC. Okay, thinking about this one. Would we call it a flag breakout? No, I wouldn't say it's there yet. I would say it's just kind of knocking on the door. A little bit of a knock. Thank you, David. David likes it. You guys are quiet today. I think this is setting up. I think BK, look at that, setting up. None of them have triggered yet. Right? None of them have triggered yet. BLDR, yeah, that's a dog. That's off the list. We kind of just let it grind its way, and then we're like, okay, we're done here. Carrier. We're seeing some of these industrials. Look at that day. Bigger red day. Look at that volume. Average 3.1, 3.4. That's 10% above average volume. Caterpillar, boom, coming down. CMG, grinding along. COHR, maybe setting up. Costco, if you liked it, we said if it can make a higher low, bounce off the 50, never count Costco out. It's expensive. A lot of people are like, I don't want to trade a $300 stock. Love that picture. Love it. CPRT. Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty heavy sell-off, right? Right, I agree. You can see we had whatever this was, we've given it all back and then some. Now we're fighting just to hang on to this old thing back here. I'm going to say that's a no. We don't want to just keep looking at stuff that we're not going to trade. Diamond still looks tradable. Fastenal still looks tradable. FIS, Fidelity National Information Services, I don't know. Looks tradable on a pullback. Oh man, look at GE. They're expecting 113. They reported 115. So why do they get demolished? Expectations, right? Expectations. That's what it is. GEV hasn't reported theirs yet. I got to tell you, people are thinking about it. Taking the money and running? Maybe so. Maybe. Gold still looks quite strong. GLW looks okay. Google, maybe. Doesn't have a lot of time. Goldman Sachs. So I would say that as of right now, Meta, which we're going to get to, I like. And I like a lot of these financials. I think these financials are in a setup position right now. Yeah. Home Depot. Yeah. We were waiting for a minor pullback. It's a little more. Let's just kind of watch it and see. Robinhood still strong. IBM. Tomorrow, aftermarket earnings. Small caps look fine. JCI. Holding up. KKR. Oh, you took Robinhood? Nice. MasterCard. I really feel like financials have the best strength right now. I would say technology maybe a step behind that, right? Mickey Donald's. Meta. Did you guys hear about this? Yeah, Wilbur. I said McDonald's and I dropped, and then I went back and I said, "Did you hear about this?" Right as Wilbur's like, "Dun dun dun." E. coli. What's the impact? 296. This is where they are as of tomorrow morning. There is tainted beef. There is E. coli beef in quarter pounders. I don't know exactly where, but apparently at least one is dead. Wilbur, what's the news? Oh, onions. I thought it was beef. Is it onions? Is that better or worse? McDonald's was looking quite... CNBC keeps saying onions. Okay, onions it is. E. coli onions. I didn't know onions could have E. coli. I thought that's like a protein derivative, like a protein in chicken and beef and stuff. E. coli and onions? Holy shit. Is this the apocalypse? When E. coli spreads through vegetables, it's zombies. And don't worry, I'm always ready for zombie apocalypse. Always. Okay, McDonald's. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Meta, I like. As I said, I think there's a nice trade here. What would my target be? I would probably say like 630. No. 625. That's a big move though, right? 18 plus 25. 43. Uh, 582. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Morgan looking good. Like a setup. Okay. Microsoft. Okay, now here's the deal. Here's the deal. We kind of saw this back here. We're like, I don't know. At this point, big volume, kind of breaking out, but overall, just kind of waiting on this one. I'm fine if I miss the first trade, and this just helps bring strength to the market. NDAQ. Biggies are letting us down. Well, Meta's trying. Meta. NRG, no. NVIDIA. This is kind of overextended. Peg. How about PLTR? What do we think? Still holding on? No, it's just kind of developing. PYPL flat. QQQ. Okay. RTX. Sorry, my mouse is a little. Earnings, it gapped up, gave back, overall held. Southern still going. SoFi. SPY. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Are you holding? Are you taking new trades tomorrow? Earnings after market here. Are you waiting? What are you doing? Talk to me. TSM pulling back. A new trade setting up. Watch Tesla. Hood, Google, stuff. Okay. Setting up trades. Close 2 and 3. That makes some sense. TTD. I think TTD is setting up, potentially. Okay. UUP. Let's see. Dan says, I'm back testing some stocks from the past on earnings to see what kind of movement they had. Yeah, straddles, strangles. Oh, I'll tell you, earnings. Earnings always has it's like we feel like there's something there, you know? VIX still coming down, you guys. We keep saying, oh, we're watching for this signal. The stochastic. This is now. I want you to notice that the stochastics pinched, but we said we don't go on a stochastics pinch. We need the candle to show up too. We haven't seen that yet, and that's why we're just still watching, still just sitting here. Interestingly enough, Walmart. Let's take a quick peek at the XLs. XLB looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. XLC kind of flat. XLE, ooh, are earnings going to break the 50 or hold? Break the 50 or hold? Industrials. Industrials, here's the thing, XLI, I might just go with XLI. Even after having searched the list. Yeah, I think XLI is probably better looking than anything else. Wells Fargo, absolutely we can. Let me pull that up. Looks strong. I mean, I don't know. I think we have others that have a better looking setup pattern. Let's keep looking. Financials, industrials, I think look good. Technology looks good. Here's what's hard, you guys, is overall I think things look bullish. Overall, things look bullish. I like the meta. I think there's a good chance I will put that out as an alert. Yeah, I do think that. Thoughts? Did we miss anything today? It's quiet today. That's all right. That's all right. GS we looked at, but we'll look at again to make sure we like what we see. Looks fantastic. Strong setup. I would say that starting tomorrow, I think there's a chance we start seeing setups in the financial arena. So, yes. Yes. All right. Well, we'll wrap up a little early tonight. We'll give you back a few minutes. I know Glenn probably did a great job. Don't forget to look at your trading plans this week. Section 3, we'll go through it in detail together. Look for the alert. Look for signals. Financials have lots of opportunities developing. We have other things that are developing. Market still looks just like we want it to. So don't let it lull you to sleep and then find that you're watching a bullish move that took off without you. All right. Well, listen, guys, have a great rest of your night. Good to see everybody. And as always, happy trading.